Civil rights activist and Baptist minister Jesse Jackson has made a surprise visit to Cuba for talks with the country's religious leaders and says he hopes to meet a U.S. contractor who has been imprisoned since 2009.
We hope for the day that we'll have the walls down, the bridges built so families can reunite again, we can relate to each other on a real mutual respectful, mutual beneficial way.
Jackson is another high-profile U.S. visitor to Havana to urge the release of Alan Gross, who was arrested while working in Cuba in December of 2009. Gross says he went to Cuba under a U.S. program only to help the island's Jewish community with internet access, but Cuba views the program as subversive and a crime against the Cuban state and sentenced Gross to 15 years behind bars. Former U.S. President Jimmy Carter came to Havana in March of 2011, but left without Gross. In September of 2011, former U.S. Ambassador to the United Nations, Bill Richardson, made a high-profile visit to try to negotiate Gross's release, an attempt which also failed. Relations between the United States and Cuba began to warm when U.S. President Barack Obama took office, but since Gross was imprisoned in 2009, progress in the relationship has all but stalled.